And so, all right, so what and the goals of this first company you guys started? Tell us about that. I mean, it was nonprofit originally. Tell us why, and what were your target markets, and how were you going to how are you going to raise capital, and then and also grow capital for the purpose of giving.
We always wanted to use money as a force for good, and we wanted to use skill as a force for good, which is why we called Beyond Capital, because we wanted to provide more than money to seed stage entrepreneurs in 5 countries: India, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, and Uganda. These countries, we have kind of networks and family history. As I mentioned on my side, my husband also has family in Kenya. And they really are a place where decisions for us, a cup of coffee, maybe a new roof on our house, can really make a difference in the company's ability to grow and scale. And so we set up Beyond Capital as a nonprofit, though, because at that time, there was really a new wave of entrepreneurs that needed additional support. They needed services that could truly ameliorate their business models, such as pro bono legal or pro bono advisory or coaching. They really needed access to better quality services, and as a nonprofit, we could truly attract that. We could do what I call ecosystem building and really help to better the companies and the level of entrepreneurship, so that we could lay a foundation to then go out and raise a for-profit fund. And so what we've done over the past 11 years in the nonprofit structure is build a portfolio of companies that are improving the lives of individuals living at low incomes, but doing it sustainably. They're all businesses. They are all financially sustainable and have social impact or environmental impact baked into their business models. So there really hasn't been any trade-off. In fact, one of the companies, to give you an example, that we funded in India in the eye care space that we thought would be a little bit more concessionary because it operates in Assam, which is the northeastern region of the country near the Himalayas. It actually was the business that we doubled our money while improving access to 150,000 lives, to 150,000 people's access to eye care.
Wow, that's awesome.
27% IRR for us. And so I think we really selected our markets strategically, and it ended up paying off for us. Not in the sense of purely financial return, but also we know that our portfolio is impacting 5.9 million people, including 3.8 million women. And we know that every dollar we invest impacts 13 lives. And again, the thinking around the small decisions that we make here in the US or Europe can have such a big impact on the places where we are investing. And then overlaying the macroeconomic trends that are really compelling, such as mobile money prevalence. For example, Africa has the highest mobile money penetration in the world, and 900 million Indians are set to go cashless right now. There's also just internet proclivity and just the kind of access to technology that can help businesses truly grow and scale. We found that really compelling, and most of the companies in our current portfolio have used technology as a way to leverage their business models.
Sure. So basically your nonprofit, the goal is to be profitable, so your profits can then go back into nonprofits, right? Supporting these entrepreneurial endeavors all over the world in different markets you're in. Is that right?
Yeah. So you really can look at us as a venture fund that is evergreen. So actually, you're absolutely right in that we recycle the capital into the next enterprise, but it is an investment. So we have mostly equity stakes. We've done, convertible equity in the beginning, but mostly equity stakes, and we have made some loans to businesses. So we are always interfacing with for-profit enterprises, even though we've been a nonprofit. And over the years, in addition to funding the operational expenditure ourselves, as well as putting in some capital on our own, we've had a lot of exited entrepreneurs, Next Gen, Rising Gen, that fund us, family foundations as well. And then a very fascinating cohort of what we call ambassadors, who are professionals that keep a finger on the pulse of impact investing through our work and give us a small donation, $1,500 relative to others, but still a meaningful one, where they get access to an annual program of digital education around impact investing. And so our donor group has really been diversified over the years. And now we are looking to kind of even go farther and raising a $20 million venture fund.